Hammer Smash, 103.7 FM CFBU. This is Hammer Smash, Joey.
And it's Metal Mike. How's it going tonight, Joe?
Going pretty good, Metal Mike. It's quite humid.
It is.
I must say.
It is humid. First thing I did was step into this booth is turn on that AC.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, by the way. While I was setting up the show, I felt that breeze, felt nice. You're airing out the legs, I see. Airing out that Sabbath tattoo.
Man spreading.
That's true, you are. Hey, you can't see it, but I can.
No, you got it. You have to, man.
How's the tat feeling, by the way?
Good. No, I hardly feel it. It's a little itchy.
A little itchy, yeah.
The dead skin's starting to come in. But, no, it's fine.
Yeah. If you don't know, Metal Mike got a new tattoo last week of the Fallen Angel from Black Sabbath, which I learned from you last week that it was the first time they had that was Never Say Die.
Yep. His name is Henry. It's like a fallen angel. It's like a little pixie demon, kind of.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
That's cool as hell.
Love how they call him Henry, but
Henry.
It's clearly Lucifer. I love it.
Yeah, right.
We're going to call him Henry. I was looking at a picture of Sabbath actually not too long ago. It was maybe the other day, and they all have these mustaches. All of them. They all have mustaches. It's just...
Even Ozzy?
No, I pictured... It was so strong of a picture. I pictured Ozzy with a mustache as well.
Man, they all had great mustaches.
They did, didn't they?
Whatever happened to, good, metal mustaches?
The 70s and 80s were over. That's what happened.
I was listening to a band. We played on the show before. I was listening to their record that officially got released, I think, over the week. The Death Wheelers.
Oh, yeah.
They're like...
that instrumental, like, doom
Yeah,
band.
like instrumental doom, stonery, but kind of demographic is like bikers.
Yeah, and the pictures of the biker dude.
And you just listen to that, and it's like you can hear the amount of mustache in this band. There's so much mustache.
Oh man, you throw on even like Motorhead, and right away, like even if you don't have a mustache, you'll just feel hair on the top of your lip out of nowhere.
Yeah, it'll sort of like your lip will start quivering, and like hair will start to form.
Okay, last thing on a mustache. I actually shaved mine today because it was getting so long I was eating it. I got to the point I was going past my lip and I was eating it.
You trimmed the tips, eh?
Yeah, I trimmed the tips. I did. Yeah, because I was eating a salami sandwich today. And a piece of my mustache got in the salami sandwich.
You can't be having that.
What a great way to start the show. Talking about mustaches. But we got lots more to talk about other than mustaches. Right off the top of the bat that I can think of. Top of the bat. Wow.
Whoa. Top of the bat.
Whoa. It's a new dad saying.
Which end is the top of the bat? Is it like if you're holding it vertical, like up and down? Is it the top?
Yeah. It's got to be
like the very tip top.
Yeah, the very tip top.
What if you're holding it sideways though?
You're holding it sideways?
Is it still like?
Yeah. It's still the very tip top part. Because if you hit someone with it, like when Sting brings out the bat, he holds the top of it. Yeah, like that. So we're gonna see Slayer on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Slayer, Anthrax, Testament, Lamb of God, Behemoth, and now officially Panzerfaust.
Yeah, they're playing at 4:30. Doors open at 4 o'clock, and they're gonna start the show out, which I'm actually really excited for, to see a black metal band outside. Yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, same thing with like Behemoth. They're gonna be outside during the day. I did check the weather today, too, as well. It's going to be a nice 23, not too hot, not too cold.
A little bit of a suntan day.
Yeah, a little bit of a suntan day, so it'll be fun. We will give you lots of updates as well on that show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, after we go see it, but give you a quick preview that we are going to see it on Tuesday. So we'll talk more about that. We'll play some Slayer and a bunch of other stuff as well. We got some new music today, new Dopethrone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
last week. Named after a particular story that I find is actually one of my favorite stories on the entire planet. So we'll talk about that when we play that song.
Yep.
What else do we have on the show today?
You brought in a lot of news. You got a lot of Canadian metal you brought in today.
A lot of Canadian.
Yeah.
I have a decent amount of good stoner stuff that I want to play.
And I got a lot of death metal.
And I got some stuff. I'm hoping that the audio clip plays because I got some stuff from Northern Assembly Records from our buddy Ivan.
From Goatbox Rebels.
From Goatbox Rebels.
And the bass player from Lousy Riders.
Yes. So I'm hoping those audio clips work so we can play some of the stuff on that label for you. We're always trying to support people, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're going to help out with that label. We got some bands of that label as well. So we will play that. And right off the top of my head, I just remembered is we're going to be seeing the Waken Metal Battle in a couple weeks.
Yes.
So we're going to play two more bands that will be at that Waken Metal. We played two last week, Borealis and Centuries of Decay. This week we got a couple more bands that's going to be on that final battle. So stay tuned for that. Some more music coming at you on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM.
So how can you figure that we just introduced so much cool stuff that you had to hear? And there's still so much more that we haven't even told you about.
So much more.
Oh,
we even got to do we got lots of other stuff. Speaking of stuff, Metal Mike told me a great story today. Maybe we could squeeze that in if we have time.
If I can find a way to PG it a little bit.
Yeah, we would have to shave off the greasy parts a little bit.
Yeah, trim the fat.
Yeah. And, with the usual, we'll get into some metal news, a little bit of metal sports, and, we got a packed show.
Let's talk about that shirt you're wearing right now.
My shirt, I bought a new shirt the other day.
Yeah.
Bought a new Morbid Angel shirt. Really pumped up about that. I looked at my wardrobe and I said, hey, I don't own a Morbid Angel shirt. What's up with that? What's up with that? I went out and bought one. And, hey, what better way to start out the show with some Morbid Angel?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's start out with some Morbid Angel. Hopefully they're listening right now, because if you are, get your ass to Canada. They're doing a huge tour all around the States right now. I believe they're playing with Origin is one of the bands that they're playing with. And recently they just got off a tour with Suffocation.
Oh.
So, get your ass over here to Canada, please, so we can see Morbid Angel, because they're on tour for their new record that they are promoting, Kingdoms Disdained. So let's start out with a tune off that album. This was one of the first unofficial released songs that they gave out before the album was released. They called it Warped, and on the album it's officially called Paradigms Warped. Some greasy riffs going on over here. Morbid Angel on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM.
Ooh, a little Ride the Sun with the song 5 on 4. Coming off that second Coming of Heavy record. It's a split record that they do with the Trikes with the song Sordid Love, which we'll be playing a little bit later in the show. What do you think of that? Coming off some two back-to-back just stoner, riffy, grimy,
real greasy, real dirty. Even that song before that, it was called Dirt Weed.
Dirt Weed by Vomitself, coming out of Vancouver, BC.
Yeah, and that tune was very Sun-sounding.
Yes.
Yeah. It was very greasy, it set you in the mood for that real grimy sound, and then that big punch in the face by 5 on 4.
It's been a little while since I came in here strong with the stoner stuff.
Yeah, it's been a while, so it's nice. We're gonna crush the hammerheads with a bunch of stoner right off the top of the bat.
Oh yeah,
twice. That's twice I said it.
The top of the bat. But no, we're gonna keep things going, and just after this little hiccup in the time-space continuum, we're gonna play some new Dopethrone, and not to be confused with Electric Wizard.
Yeah, not to be confused with the album Dopethrone by Electric Wizard. The band Dopethrone from Montreal. They got a new album coming out. We're gonna play the new tune coming off that, and give it a little bit of an insight of what that song kind of means.
Yeah. So if you want to know what's about to happen, don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. It's Metal Mike, and to my left, it's the notorious Hammer Smash Joe, and we are here to bring you some new Dopethrone. And the song that we're going to play is off their new record called let me get that.
Well, the song we're going to be playing next is the song
album. Oh,
KillDozer.
Trans-Canadian Anger.
There you go.
I like it. Yeah, the song is they actually got some cool song titles on this record. I want to talk about a couple of them real quick. Wrong Sabbath. Scuzzgasm. Tweak Jabber.
What was the very first one? Planet Meth. Oh, man.
Snort Dagger.
They actually have a music video they just released for Snort Dagger, and
Yes.
You can probably take a guess what that's about. Snort. Go take a look at the music video, because it's quite funny
But
how they do it.
The song we're going to play is KillDozer. And I want to talk about that real quick. It's actually one of my favorite stories in the history of the planet. It's about a guy who was just getting... He's a not a businessman, but he owned his own business, and he just kept getting screwed over left and right from different political sides and within his municipality, and just little things that added up that really kind of made him halt his business. So over the course of a couple years, this guy built up an armored bulldozer in his garage. He welded steel plates above it and had little sight holes, and he mounted I think there was 4 rifles inside of the thing, and he drove through his town one day in this bulldozer and just toppled buildings, well, not buildings, but shops.
He just destroyed
City
them.
Hall, and like in a couple
monuments and stuff like that.
A couple choice
statues.
locations that had, but specific ones that had wronged him, and unjustifiably so as well. And the best part about it all is that he did this entire tirade and did not kill a single person.
Mm-hmm. It was not like a terrorist act
Nope.
or anything. It was literally just an act of anger.
Yep.
And
he just went after the people who prevented his business from
didn't kill
continuing.
anybody. Just proved a point, caused a mess. And it's awesome. There's a video of it.
Yeah,
totally.
There's totally a video, and he did, however, kill himself after.
Yes, that's how he died. He went. They didn't kill him. There's no way they were getting through.
No,
that
they
tank.
couldn't get through it.
They
He killed
no
himself
way.
inside the machine. And speaking about being inside the machine, here's new Dopethrone, KillDozer on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. We got a little bit of MORPHCORED on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. The song's called Fourfold, friend off their new record, Beyond the King, on CDN Records. They're coming out of just Ontario. And, some good stuff, some good death metal.
Yeah, I dug it. I dug some death metal right away when I heard those riffs. It was punchy, some punchy ass riffs, and I dug it. Yeah, you can go if you like that stuff. You can go pick up their album off CDN Records. Go check out that website. Lots of metal off there. Lots of death metal and stuff that most of the stuff that we play too. A lot of the heaviest stuff you can pick up too.
It always turns out songs that we find are on that label.
Yeah, got a lot of heavy stuff coming out of that label.
bands.
So yeah, if you like it, go check out their website, support the bands, and pick up a CD.
Absolutely.
So coming up next on Hammer Smash, we are going to go in one of our segments we haven't done in a while, Metal Sports. We got to get you updated on the all the most brutal sports that are happening right now, and we're going to talk about that after the break. Hang on. Making their way to the microphones at a combined weight at probably 400 pounds. It's Metal Mike and Hammer Smash Joey.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you something about that, brother. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about some metal sports. Oh, yes.
Yeah, very fitting with your shirt, by the way.
Yeah, headphones just fell off my head. Yeah, I got a Macho Man shirt going on here. But yes, it's metal sports. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the relevant sports going on right now, at least in our lives. Maybe not so much yours, but that doesn't matter. This is our show.
Yeah, and you know what? We talk about the most heavy and most violent sports, and there's not very many to choose from. Going from WWE, UFC, hockey, football. But there's no football right now in the season, so let's start off with hockey.
So we're going to start off with hockey. Yes, the playoffs are underway. Well, the playoffs are going on, but the finals are underway on Monday. We're going to have the Las Vegas Golden Knights versus the Washington Capitals. And either way you look at this, it's a storybook. It's a storybook playoff series. And for whatever team wins, you can make a movie out of it.
Oh, for sure.
We have the Caps, right? And the Caps finally beat Pittsburgh.
Finally, I know the team that has been winning it every year. Sid the Kid. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. The two guys, like one of the top two guys that everyone's been talking about for years and years. Like I talked to all these guys when I was playing hockey when I was a kid. Ovechkin and Crosby, who's the better one? And Crosby's been winning all these cups. And
well, it's always tough for Washington, right? Because they always have to play Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
in the playoffs. So they finally beat Pittsburgh, and now they're going for the cup.
Yeah, he's finally got that moment.
And so if they finally win this, there's the movie for you. But on the other hand, Vegas, this is their first year in the series.
First year ever.
So if they win, that's a movie.
It is. It really is, man. Yeah. And there's lots going on with Vegas right now, actually, too. I read somewhere, and this is totally true. They are 500 to 1 at the beginning of the year.
Yes, they are.
And some guy at the beginning of the year bet he bet $1 million. He bet $1 million.
$1 million?
Dude, that's $5 billion if he wins. So my dad was telling me this, actually, just recently, that if, because he's so high in the winnings right now. You know what I mean? He's doing so good already because Vegas is doing good. So, I don't know, one of the people, the bookies, whatever, who's going to give them the money that he bet on, straight up said if he just takes his winnings right now, they'll split it 50-50. So he gets to 2.5.
They're trying to buy back the bet.
Yeah. Dude, I'd say take it. 2.5. If he loses, if Vegas doesn't win the cup, he's out.
Then he gets nothing.
He gets nothing. But take it now, $2.5 billion. Yeah. Just take it.
That's like those game shows, right? Where you're like, you got like $400,000. And it's like, you could win the $1 million if you just do this next question, but if you lose all of it.
Like
Dude,
Deal or No Deal. Yeah,
it's
something
like,
like
just
that.
take the damn money.
2.5. Just take it. Who
Just
cares
take
if
the
they
money.
lose? Just take it.
Get out of here. What are you, greedy?
I know, right?
You
Some
didn't have that before.
guy also bet $1 million for the Eagles to win, and someone just won a lot of money. Wow. And they won that Super Bowl.
So that's definitely going to be an interesting series between these two teams. It's hard to pick which one is truly the underdog and which one is actually the upset.
It's true. It's
because,
tough.
they're both kind of underdog teams.
Yeah. No, they really are. Well, maybe not as much as Vegas you think about, because they got Fleury.
Well, they do, and they got good picks, but the thing is, it's their first year, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
But anyways, so there's your hockey little segment now. Let's jump over to a little bit of good old-fashioned wrestling, and we're going to travel our way to Japan and talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling, because right now, one of the hottest things that's happening is our boy, our Winnipeg native.
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Jericho.
Who has, this isn't the first time he has invaded Japan. He's done it before with Kenny Omega.
And put on a clinic of a no disqualification match.
Well, probably one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's
hands
ridiculous
down
of how good that match
Of our
was.
generation, definitely one of the best matches.
Insane.
But he's back, and he's going after a wrestler whose name is Tensai Naito, who is the New Japan Intercontinental Champion. And let me just tell you right now, Joe, Chris Jericho has transcended wrestling.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho has gone, and you know the WWE style is kind of placated towards children, the more of a younger demographic. Let me tell you that New Japan is not like that. New Japan Pro Wrestling
no, not at all. There are things we cannot say on air.
There is no filter.
They say.
And Jericho has just been taken under his own fruition just to cut promos. He's like in the middle of the desert the other day, and he just finds this turtle, and he starts going off. And he comes towards this turtle, right? And the turtle pokes his head into the shell, and he's like, hey, you see that? You see that? When the alpha shows up next to this turtle, it hides its head in its shell. And that's a lot like you, Tensai Naito. And he just starts cussing him out in words that I can't say on this programming.
That's creative, man. That's something different.
Dude,
right there.
It's so heated, and it really shows you the difference when you take out that PG element, and it just feels so much more real, because it's something that you would actually say if you're trying to fight someone. You're chirping them.
Yeah.
You're cussing them out.
Yeah, it seems like there's real beef, right?
Yeah.
With the guys, which I feel a lot of the WWE promos have lost now.
Yep.
Because we all know it's scripted. We can all tell with these younger guys, you could tell they're reading off something, which makes it lose that feel of, that real tenseness, like two guys in the street that don't like each other type of thing.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That's something WWE's got to work on. How you doing with WWE? Have you been keeping track lately?
I'm keeping track a little bit. I found out that SmackDown is going to be moving to the Fox network and going to be moved from Tuesdays to Fridays. So that might shape shift the programming a little bit.
Hopefully, yeah, that does. Because SmackDown's been going down a little bit.
I did learn. The original format. It's the TV shows are used to promote the pay-per-views. That's been the wrestling format since the beginning of time. Yeah. Your TV shows are technically commercials to promote your pay-per-view.
Yeah, which just happens basically once a month. They're the big events.
So I learned that they're changing their format, where that the pay-per-views and the network is going to be used more or less to promote the TV shows, and that's why they're putting on more high-profile matches like AJ Styles versus Nakamura on a SmackDown show.
Yeah.
So they're changing the format where the external stuff is used to promote the actual television program, which is interesting.
That's good, because they do need a shake-up. They need something to keep fans a little bit more interested, especially this time. This is the time of the year where WWE needs to capitalize, because it's the time when there's no Monday Night Football, and
it's tough.
And they got to make themselves.
It's this time of the year that they're also just coming off of the WrestleMania, so they're slow. They have to restart writing new stories. Right?
Yeah, the ball has to start rolling again.
But I'm going to keep on that wrestling topic just for another minute or two here. Basically, if you're a resident around here, which if you're listening, you probably are, a local indie wrestling company called CWF is right there on Hartsel Road here in St. Catharines, and they're putting on their annual Wrestlelusion show at the Scotiabank Center in Niagara Falls.
Nice.
I believe, and don't quote me on this, just from memory, I believe it's July 9th. But I'll come at you at a later date with more confirmation on that date. But announced wrestlers so far are Chris Masters.
The masterpiece.
Yeah. Remember when he was on Raw and Ozzy was on Raw in the ring and Chris Masters did the peck dance to Crazy Train?
Yeah, oh my God. I couldn't hold in this laughter.
So So he'll be there. Tommy Dreamer will be there. And so many more. So definitely look forward to that. I'm going to be trying to see if I can get some inside scoop on a couple of wrestlers and hear about what they have to say with a ladder match potentially.
Nice.
At the show. So we'll see. But that'll be for a later date. But as for now,
keep in touch with the Facebook as well. We will make some posts about that and keep you updated on some local wrestling going on here in St. Catharines.
Yeah, stuff you definitely don't want to miss if you're a fan of any sort of performance-based entertainment. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You're there for a good time, and it's definitely a good time.
Oh, yeah. You know, I went to one of those events with you, and it was a lot of fun.
Last week,
we were just commentating the whole time.
Last year, Hornswoggle was there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, it'll be a good time to go check that out.
Absolutely.
Local wrestling's always fun. You know, they serve beer. They might have some
couple refreshments.
Yep. So it'll be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I heard actually about that going to a live WWE event because there's so many kids now. The lines for refreshments are really short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yes, that's a good thing. It's a good thing for guys like us.
It's still expensive, though.
Yeah, it's still expensive.
That's the stadium price,
Yeah,
though.
you're going to go with that. We're going to have to deal with that on Tuesday when we go see Slayer. But
yes. So we got some music or what? What do we got going on?
We got some music going on. Let's get going now. That's it for our metal sports segment.
We gave you a good chunk there.
Yeah, big chunk right there. And if you just tuned in and you missed it, well, you're going to have to wait for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, the podcast comes out sometime this week, probably Monday.
Yeah, you're doing good with that, Metal Mike. Bringing them out nice and early.
I'm trying.
I like it.
I got a lot of things that I do with media-based stuff these days. So.
Yeah, we got lots of stuff.
I got to squeeze it in.
Metal Mike, he's a hero with no cape.
But I've seen Incredibles. No cape.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You get sucked into the jet engine and you'll die. So anyway, we got some more music going on right now. I'm going to start out with some old school death metal right now. Weekly, I usually talk to Cannibal Cam on the old Facebook, and Cam's always sending me some metal. He's always sending me old school metal, old school.
He still runs this show.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, a lot of songs that you hear, it's Cam sends me and stuff like that too as well. There's a lot of like the brutal stuff, and he just sending me some bands and stuff like that I should go check out. And one of them that I really gravitated to is a band called Cist. They are a newer band, and they're just sticking to that old school death metal formula that Asphyx, Death. Morbid Angel style, like just I love that old school death metal. So we are going to go with a song from Cist off their album The Frozen Casket. This is Incubation on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM.
This is CFBU 103.7 FM, St. Catharines.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. That's great. It's the best, coming off of a heavy black metal song and going into some funky, groovy stuff. And that's signifying that we are in our second hour of Hammer Smash 103.7. One more hour of metal to go.
Yeah, welcome. You made it.
Yeah, you made it. You're back. And we were just coming off some Craft. And
Craft dinner.
Yeah, some Craft dinner. No, I love those guys. Craft, they are probably my favorite black metal band. Might be, definitely up there. I just love that style of black metal, mixing old school black metal with the black and roll and kind of the atmospheric stuff as well with those dissonant chords, which you mentioned ABBATH uses lots of, which is true, he does.
Especially in Root of the Mountain off his record, which is probably my favorite song off that record.
It is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, it is a great song. It's got a really like stoner vibe to it.
It does. And the whole record's fantastic.
It is. Now we have to play that song, Mike.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm cool. We'll play that later on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got to play some songs right now that we've been having kind of rolling over for the past few weeks right now. We got to get these out of the system right now.
The thing is, right, we got so much music.
We do.
And sometimes you want to play certain songs, but then you play other songs, and then you realize you're out of time because we only have 2 hours on this.
Yeah, that's right. We got a lot of songs, and then like when the show's over, we're like, crap, I forgot to play this one or this one. So,
so we're going to do 2 different songs back to back.
Yeah, we got to get those ones
different style songs. The first band is a band called Blackslash, and they're from Germany off of Iron Shield Records, and they're very kind of like Iron Maiden style, that like not like kind of power metal-ish. And then the second band that we're going to play is a band called Chalice. And they're indie. They're from Belgium. And they're like power metal, death metal.
That's cool.
And a question mark I put behind that, so it's like a mystery.
All right, we can kind of talk about that. What we think it sounds like. That's cool. A couple power metal back together, back to back.
Completely different styles, by the way.
Yeah, two different types of
absolutely different. So don't get the Don't get the power metal confused. It's the first one and the second one. So we got some Blackslash Shine On, and then we're gonna follow that up with Chalice, Among the Damned. Let's hit it with some Blackslash.
We're gonna do some Blackslash?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Metal Mike. Let me get some Blackslash loaded up for you guys. Where'd you say they were from? Germany?
Germany.
Again?
Yep. And this is a brand new song off their new record there.
Lightning Strikes Again.
Not to be confused with Thor.
No, not that one. That's the album of Blackslash. Here is Shine On Hammer Smash 103.7 FM.
Hey, turn it up. You're listening to Hammer Smash Radio 103.7 FM, CFBU. Hammer Smash 103.7 CFBU. It's Metal Mike talking to you right now. Man, Toronto is such a crazy place.
It is. It is a crazy place.
So much goes down in Toronto.
A lot of stuff are going down there. We're going to be seeing Slayer on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You had a fun time in Toronto on the weekend.
Oh, on the weekend, yeah.
You did? Yeah.
I went to a little place. I'm not going to announce the name of it because they're not paying us to say it, so screw them. I'm not going to tell them.
Yeah.
But I went to
right.
I went to a little place called and insert the word here, and they have $6 meals. All the food on the menu was $6. Drinks were full price, but the food was good. I gotta say, the women were beautiful, and very very nice place.
Yeah. Put those pieces together,
and then
Metal Mike had a good time.
And then I went to another place.
Oh, this is the one with the women, with the beautiful.
Oh, the next place was the one with the even more beautiful women.
Oh, okay.
The 10 out of 10s, and a lot of the spending of the money.
A lot of the spending of the money. That's right. Yeah, I'm sure. The Hammerheads can put that together right there where you went. You had a good time in Toronto. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time in Toronto on Tuesday. Some people are gonna have a good time in Toronto on Monday. Totally different demographic than us.
But there's one other thing that now we're actually going to talk about right now that brings us to Toronto again.
Yeah, that we're going to be going again to Toronto next week for the Waken Metal Battle. It's the final battle is happening on June 9th.
Now, was that a Saturday?
That is a Saturday. Yeah,
excellent.
So the Saturday, it's at the Opera House. Tickets are on sale at Ticketfly right now, and they're only $13 to get a ticket, and they're $15 at the door. And you definitely want to go check this out 100% because these are all the top bands in Canada from the West, the East.
That have been voted in this battle.
Everywhere. And they've all been voted in the best in Canada. And, basically, for those listening that are very familiar with Rock Search and here in St. Catharines, it's basically that, but for metal. The winner of the metal battle gets to go to play in the biggest metal festival in the world, which is Waken Open Air. And all the best bands go there. All the biggest bands go play at Waken. The most fans go at Waken. So it's a huge opportunity for any band that wins and gets to play there. It will help out their career significantly. And the bands that are going to be there is going to be Centuries of Decay. These guys are from Toronto. Hammer Drone out from the West. And we got Mokomokai, Operis, and Borealis. Last week we played Borealis and Centuries of Decay. Both those bands are from Toronto, the Toronto area. Now we're going to go a little bit more out west. We're going to play a band called Hammer Drone and another band that we're familiar with that we played for our CFBU Recommends, Mokomokai.
Yes. Yeah, a couple months back.
Yeah, we are going to play those guys next as well. So, each week leading up to the show, we're going to play some bands for that Waken Metal Battle. And Metal Mike, I'm actually pretty stoked for this. One, because we're on the guest list.
Oh, yeah.
There's some couple radio superstars over here.
We got contacts.
Yeah. We got on that guest list, so we're going to be there. And I'm really excited for it, man, to see all these bands, see how they do. Different types of bands. And, we talked about this before on the show. It gets excited when you see bands that are really good, and then you find out they're Canadian.
Yes.
And most of these bands
happen a lot with most of these bands, actually.
Yeah, and that we've played a lot of these bands on the show before. So, it's exciting to see how they do.
Yeah, hoping to get a couple, we'll send our interns to get a couple greasy interviews.
Yeah, we'll get some greasy interviews as well. Dangerous Mike and Concrete Foundation. Joey.
No, well, I had a different
Joey Concrete Foundation.
No, I had a different name. Sorry, my intern has a different name.
Yeah, you're
What
into
was
it.
it? I forgot what his name was.
I just said Dangerous Mike because
And that's not. We can't let them in on that.
that's something else. That's a different nickname that you have.
That's a guy in Saskatchewan.
It is. Joyous Joe. Remember that one? Or whatever. Remember?
I called you. What did I say? Joyous Joe, and you thought I said disjointed Joe.
Disjointed Joe. A lot of nicknames we have here.
Damn.
Okay, back to the Waken metal
yeah.
battle though. We're gonna play some bands off to you right now, so you get kind of used to what's going on. Again though, just to get you going, June 9th. It's on a Saturday. Get that marked in your head because you definitely want to go to that show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's start out with some Mokomokai. Get that going in your ears right now. These guys are some heavy, kind of like got a little stoner mixed in with the heavy metal. I dig it. I dig it. Totally different. And you're gonna hear some Mokomokai. This is Diesel, Wild Stallion, Hammer Smash 103.7.
Much better.
That was nice.
Refreshing.
Very refreshing. It was nice. It's just like after a long day of work, just having a nice refreshment. That's what Mortician was like after that last one. But if you liked it though, that's totally cool. It's just not our cup of tea, but that's what we do here. Hammer Smash, play all the metals, so try to support everyone. And that band, The Slide, they are on tour with Prison Mind. Yeah, our buddies in Prison Mind, who you need to go see, by the way, if you haven't had a chance to, because Metal Mike tells me they crush it live. They sound exactly like Prison Mind.
Yeah,
we're talking
Prison
about.
Mind was fantastic.
Yeah, they sound just like the record live.
Yep.
Yeah. But another band that sounds amazing live, who I wish I was there right now seeing, is Mortician.
They're playing tonight.
I think it's tonight, or it might have been last night. I'm not too sure, but it is the Maryland Death Fest that went on this weekend. And Cannibal Cam did go check it out Friday. He was there, and he was it was the pre-party, like the pre-party of the Maryland Death Fest, and he went there. He was posting a bunch of pictures up on the Growl. I really recommend following that page, the Growl.
Yeah, there's a lot of content posted.
And I find a lot of death metal bands I didn't even know about just from that page, and great stuff. He was posting some pictures about Mortician. I seen him live, and he also posted a picture of Broken Hope, who came up to him and thanked him for talking about the what was that? The Banger TV thing, when he was talking about slam metal and brutal death metal. He talked about Broken Hope, and they came up to him and thanked him for that, which sounds pretty sweet. And very jealous of him right now. He gets to go see a bunch of death metal at Maryland Death Fest. The lineup for that is just disgusting. So many good death metal bands going on there. So speaking of death metal, I'm going to get some more Canadian death metal in here. And for those WWE fans who don't like Roman Reigns, you'll probably really like this band, their name. They're called Hatred Reigns.
Whoa.
Yeah, they just hate Roman Reigns. That's what the band's about. They just making fun of his promos and his wrestling and everything. I don't know. But coming up, this song is called Plains Divide by Hatred Reigns, some Canadian death metal on Hammer Smash 103.7 FM. That song just punched you right in the throat.
Like a super throat punch.
Yeah, like a super throat punch. Yeah. That was Hatred Reigns and their song Plains Divide. Those guys are coming out of our nation's capital, Ottawa.
We actually played a lot of songs from Ottawa tonight. We played, actually, like just recently, because we played Infrared, which are from Ottawa. And then we played The Slide. And then now Hatred Reigns.
Yeah. Just hating Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. I like that. Some brutal tech death metal from Ottawa. And now it is time. Here we go. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Wait for it. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah. It's time to end the show. Go to work in the morning.
Mike's got to get up early.
Gotta go to work. Yep. Here we go. That's it. Thank you for tuning in to the show. That is it. Pretty solid set list we had today. If you're just tuning in right now, you missed some good tunes.
Yeah, you missed a big one.
Yeah, you did. We'll post that up on the Facebook up next when we're done this show. So you can take a look at all the tunes that we played today. Go support, like all the bands. Check out the Bandcamp. Check out their albums if you liked it, for sure. And, go support them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. We are now have to get ready because Slayer is only a day away. And we have just one day, Metal Mike. One day to prepare. One more day. What are you going to do tomorrow? You're gonna lift some weights. You're gonna relax. You're gonna just meditate the whole day.
I'm gonna take wood from over here and move it over here.
Oh, you gotta work.
And
that's
then
right.
I'm gonna cut it. Yeah. I'm gonna move it from there and put it back over here.
There you go.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And I'm gonna scare people.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get one more day left until Slayer. We got Slayer on Tuesday, and like we said, Panzer Faust. They start at 4:30. After that, we got Testament, Behemoth, Anthrax, Lamb of God, Slayer. Slayer should be hitting the stage around 9:55, 10 o'clock. And yeah, we are going to die, Metal Mike. Yep. We are. What a crazy show. And dude, 6 bands? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be good weather, good solid metal weather in the 23 area. So it'll be fun. We will if we survive this show, we will be posting lots of pictures on the Facebook. We will be talking about the show next week. And yeah, lots to look forward to this week for sure. Metal Mike's going to get that podcast going too.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow before Slayer? Look at that. Metal Mike, he's on top of things.
Yeah.
He's on top of the bat.
It's my Mondays. I come back from work, I edit the podcast, and I watch Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And make some burgers or something.
Right on. I had a burger before I came here, Metal Mike.
Nice.
I'm going to eat a hot dog when I go home, actually, because I had some barbecue. And I ate a bunch of burgers, but I didn't eat a hot dog.
Oh, you got to have a hot dog.
I got to have a hot dog, yeah.
Have to.
I had a couple burgers.
My dad loves hot dogs.
Me too, man. I just love them.
Man, his favorite thing.
Remember the one day I came to the show with a big mustard stain on my shirt? Because I ate a hot dog on the way there. Like, if I don't have a mustard stain on my shirt, is it really Joey?
Yeah, no. If you eat a hot dog and don't get any mustard on your shirt, did you really eat that hot dog?
Did you really eat that hot dog?
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. Don't lie to me. You didn't eat a hot dog. You have to. You got to put that mustard on there. I'm a mustard kind of guy, man. I'm like
the mustard man.
Mustard mustache man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Hammerheads, thank you for tuning in for the show. Go check out the Facebook right after this last song that we are going to play right now. And you guessed it. We're ending on Slayer.
Yeah, you guessed it. Wow. Incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, good guess. Yeah. So we're going to end with some Slayer. We're going to go to Rain in Blood, one of the heaviest albums, and the album that has a lot of short songs because we don't have enough time left for a 5-minute song. So.
No.
We're going to squeeze in one last Slayer song before we head out of here. We got Altar of Sacrifice by Slayer. I'm Hammer Smash Joey.
Metal Mike.
And as always, may the metal be with you.
And also with you. Here's Slayer.